On a random Tuesday in 2008, an ordinary guy named Chris Clark opened his laptop, logged into his account, and watched a number change. $2,600,000 net profit, deposited overnight. But Chris wasn't a Wall Street hedge fund manager. He wasn't a tech genius who built a viral app in his garage. And he definitely didn't win the lottery. He made millions overnight because of a lazy $20 decision he made 14 years earlier and completely forgot about. To understand how it happened, we have to travel back to 1994. The internet was in its absolute infancy. Amazon only sold books, Google didn't even exist yet, and major corporations thought the World Wide Web was just a passing fad. But Chris saw something different. He realized that, on the internet, names were like land. First come, first served. So on a whim, he pulled out his wallet and paid roughly $20 to register a single domain name, linktopizza.com. His plan was simple. He figured a local pizza shop might eventually want to buy it from him for a few $100 so they could post their menu online. But instead, nothing happened. For the next 14 years, Chris just sat on it. Every year, he paid a tiny, boring renewal fee of a few dollars just to keep the name alive. It was an invisible asset, a digital paperweight. Fast forward to 2008, the internet had completely taken over the global economy. Companies weren't just using websites as digital business cards anymore. They were using them to build billion-dollar empires. Suddenly, food delivery apps were exploding, and giant pizza franchises were fighting a brutal war for digital dominance. Chris looked at his old, dusty domain name and thought, maybe it's finally time to sell. He placed linktopizza.com onto an online auction site, setting the bidding window for exactly 1 week. He expected a nice little payout, maybe enough to buy a new car. On day one, the price sat at a few $1,000s. Nice, but nothing crazy. But then, the corporate world noticed. A massive, anonymous bidding war erupted behind closed doors. Venture capitalists and massive food conglomerates realized that owning the literal word pizza on the internet was the ultimate monopoly. Within days, the price bypassed $50,000, then $100,000, then $1 million. By the time the auction clock struck zero, the final bid was locked in at $2.6 million. Chris Clark turned a $20 bill into a life-changing fortune overnight, proving a massive rule of modern wealth creation. Digital real estate can be infinitely more valuable than physical real estate. You don't always need to build a massive company from scratch to make your first million. Sometimes, you just need to spot an unglamorous asset before the rest of the world wakes up to its true value.